everyone, Alexa here with the blog, Homestead.com, and today I'm going to share with you about an exciting ebook that I helped create. If you are new to homesteading or just like the idea of homesteading or want to know more about what homesteading is, you can start a homestead in the house that you're in now. Really, you don't have to be intimidated by the word homestead thinking that you need all this acreage and these special skills, because you really don't. There are so many things you can make from scratch in your own house, even if you live in an apartment, or you can grow in an indoor garden. Also, if you are interested in homesteading or the homestead lifestyle or the farmhouse lifestyle, kind of living in a place that has maybe chickens and you make your own food from scratch and all that, the best way to get started doing anything that you want to set your mind to is to just learn more. I know for me, I guess I started homesteading when we got this house because we started gardening and we got chickens, and so I guess that was when I started homesteading. But we didn't really think of it as, okay, we're gonna start homesteading right now. It was more like we just were interested in making some food, and then we found out about chickens, and then we found out about how to buy half a cow from the dairy that's down the street. So you kind of just learn as you go. If you would have asked me about 6 months ago, before I read or started working on this book, about owning a dairy cow, for example, that's something that we definitely can't do because we don't have the space. And it's also something that I would have said I would never have any idea how to even go about that. So we're probably never going to do it if we never learn how to do it, if that makes sense. And I was working on this ebook with some of my friends. It's a beginner's guide to homestead living. In the book, you will learn about dehydrating, you'll learn about sourdough, that was the section that I contributed. You'll learn about canning basics, how to make chèvre, hand salve, how to milk a cow, how to keep bees. A lot of people keep bees actually who don't have a lot of property because it's just it's a smaller thing. You don't need acreage to have bees. People in our neighborhood have bees as well. You'll learn about dry incubation of eggs and brooding chicks. You'll also learn about land buying basics, which is fascinating because if you aren't interested in buying land, you'll learn about grass-fed beef and how to make garden trugs. So it's a really fun book. This is an entirely free ebook. It's just a PDF download, and I recommend printing it off at your local print shop if you can, because it is the kind of thing that you would want to have on your counter for reading. It's pretty hefty. It's like 82 pages, so it's like a book instead of something that you can look at on your phone. You'll probably get the best benefit out of actually printing it off. I know that's what I did. You can download this book by going to Homestead.com and clicking on the free ebooks tab. It's in the top right, and I have a few other ebooks there as well. I'll also leave a link below this video that you can click on and go straight to the download. I also want to give you a heads up on a couple more exciting things that are coming up on the Duval Homestead blog. Two things. One, I was asked to be in a Homesteaders documentary video, and this is a very large collaboration of 30 or so homesteaders across the country and world who are getting together to kind of walk a viewer through what it's like homesteading from start to finish. It basically goes from growing flowers or food in your backyard to raising animals to selling and actually profiting off of your homestead. And so there's a bunch of people from each of those stages of homesteading in this documentary, and so be on the lookout for that. It will premiere November 1st, and I'll leave information below this video as well if you want to kind of stay in touch so you can watch that. It should be really exciting. The other thing I want to let you know that's coming up is another ebook that I will be writing on natural living and natural body. Over the past several years, but a lot over the past 1 year, I've been working really hard on creating recipes for our home and our life and our bodies that are all natural and handmade. Even though there are products at the store that say plant-based or natural, those are great, and that's what I bought, years ago when I first thought about, all right, let's get rid of toxins. I don't want to buy Windex anymore. I don't want to buy 409, and thought about, well, maybe I shouldn't be breathing this stuff in. So that was probably 10 years ago that I started buying plant-based products. But even those products, I would look on the back and I would see a few things I recognize, like essential oil or, vinegar. But then I'd see a whole bunch of other ingredients that I still don't know what they are and can't pronounce. And I know that when you buy stuff from the store, it's got preservatives in it and it's got stuff in it because it has to maintain a shelf life, which is great because then it can get to more people. So I understand why. I'm not trying to bash companies. I just figured if I can make our own products and have them readily available in our home, why wouldn't I? So I wanted to share what I've come up with the last year or so in terms of recipes. So I will be coming out with another ebook soon, so stay tuned for that. And then the last thing is that now that it's fall, I wanted to come out with a fall workout video. And so it'll probably be a yoga or something kind of, I've just been really into yoga lately because it just feels really good to slow down and to breathe. I actually find that working from home is exhausting because you can just work all day. So I've been doing a lot of yoga lately to break up my day and to just have concentrated moments of deep breathing, because when you're kind of at a computer, your breathing is like really shallow. So I've been trying to do more yoga and just more stretching because I think I'm really tight from all the sitting and standing from cooking. So those movements like cooking or gardening or sitting at a computer can be really draining on your body. So anyway, long story short, I'm probably gonna come out with a fall yoga video. And so if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below because I am interested in it. So I'd like to know who all of you want to see a fall yoga video. All right, well that's it for our little update that I wanted to give you. Some exciting homesteading stuff. Make sure you download the Beginner's Guide to Homesteading at the link below this video. If you're new to my page, make sure you subscribe on YouTube and like on Facebook. Every week I post new farm-to-table recipes and homemade natural living from our homestead in Duval. Thanks so much for stopping by the Duval Homestead.